Hello, welcome to Atheist Church. Today we're going to talk about pornography. That's my porno voice. Pretty good, huh? Guess you know why I'm not working as an actor in a porno film. That's the only reason, I swear. So what is pornography? That question could fill its own video. It's usually legally defined as any creative activity, writing, pictures, etc., that has no artistic value and is for the sole purpose of stimulating sexual desire. Of course, this puts the state in the position of judging artistic value. And what's so bad about stimulating sexual desire anyway? Can anyone deny that the majority of advertising in the world today fits this definition of pornography? Its sole purpose being to get you out of a couple of bucks by associating a specific brand of carbonated sugar water with pouty lips, tight jeans, and curves. So as it should be, the word porn is starting to lose its negative connotation. Most products that you would consider porn call themselves porn, loudly and proudly. I would define porn as that which may offend those of us who are ashamed of our sexual nature. And that shame is making porn worse. If porn were above ground, we'd have our most talented and respected directors making touching, beautiful sex films. Instead, we have the dumbest people ever to make a living in the arts degrading one another for our shameful jollies. Don't get me wrong, there is some quality pornography out there. Radley Metzger, to name one, did some really intriguing things with pornography. Have a peek. It's research. It's okay, go ahead. Andrew Blake is another with a good eye and some real talent. But why is it that the majority of the porn out there seems to be steroided out morons with really bad tribal tattoos making an utter mess of the makeup of surgically enhanced actresses? Well, that's actresses. Seriously, I mean, I've had sex lots of times, and thankfully, it's never looked like that. There's so many genres out there now. There's cougar, gonzo, barely legal. Could we come up with a genre called not fucking disgusting? Yeah, hi, I'm looking for some NFD porn, please. So, as you may be picking up, my problem with porn is mostly in the department of quality control. Is it bad for you to watch porn? Let's compare it to alcohol. Alcohol can, in some circumstances, even be good for you. And there's certainly a lot of people out there who can use it responsibly, but there's also people who have a problem with it. Similarly, porn is handled fine by some, not so much by others. I hate the thought of young people getting their earliest ideas about sex and relationships from porn, but again, that goes back to the quality control thing. I think that someone in a relationship can overdo porn to the point of neglecting a partner, and I think that anyone who's hiding it from their partner is going to see a detriment there, as with any secret that's kept from your partner. Yes, there is porn that glamorizes violence, misogyny, and pedophilia, but all of these things can be found on network television as well. The production of porn is in at least some, you might even say most cases, abusive towards its talent. Of course, the same can be said about the production of Nikes. I guess what I'm saying is, don't buy Nikes, don't watch crappy television, and stay away from bad porn. My main message here is that porn can probably be a perfectly healthy thing. Sex is one of the more beautiful things you're going to experience on this planet, and why shouldn't artists be free to capture it in all its glory? And why shouldn't we want to take a look at that art and enjoy it? And maybe even be sexually aroused. One of my favorite artists, Jeffrey Koons, who you may know from his wonderful Michael Jackson and Bubbles sculpture, was once asked if an exhibit of his that had graphic depictions of him and his wife having all kinds of dirty sex was pornography. He's rumored to have answered, "Pornography? Oh no, we were in love." Right on, Jeffrey. Why discuss morality so thoroughly in Atheist Church as I have on several occasions now? I mean, it's not like we atheists are united by any kind of common morality. Or are we? We're united by saying that we're going to be intelligent about our morality, that we're going to not base it on, or try to base it on some age-old book that doesn't really match up with the morals that most of us, including religious people, practice today. And that makes it an interesting topic. I certainly don't assume to speak for all atheists in what I have to say here. I just hope to start a discussion. There's a comment section below, and reply videos are welcome. So, let's discuss.
Why don't we stop at the good place? So, you know what? I don't mind seeing healthy, attractive, naked people having mutually respectful sex with one another. I'll even go so far as to say it's kinda hot, you know? But why couldn't we stop there and then just get better at that? But no, better is too much work. No, it has to get louder, bigger, yuckier. You should know about the girls sharing nice with the one cup. That's bad. And just to test, because I want to see how far it's gone, how many people groan when I say the words tub girl? Couple. And because I was doing research, I didn't just shoot right off. I was working on this joke. I had to look longer. Tub girl never comes up because you pulled it up on purpose. Friend sends you a link, you know, look at a picture of my new kitten. I see people whispering to each other, no, if they don't know what it is, that's awesome. Just tell them never go on the internet again and they'll be safe. But I look at it longer and it's way more disgusting than you think. For those of you that don't know, I think the most gentle way to describe it, and yes, this is gentle, is just to say that it's enema porn. That's not the worst part. It's not. It comes from Japan. And they have pixelated out the pubic hair because that would be obscene. Woman in the bathtub impersonating Old Faithful, not so bad. But pubic hair, no, that would be dirty. I am so glad that we don't have that kind of hypocritical, crazy shit in this country. Like, can you imagine if Facebook or MySpace went and pulled down all the pictures of women breastfeeding but left up the true.com ads? That would be ridiculous! But no, we take things to such yucky places. Did you know that there's actually women now competing to see who can take on the most guys in a single session? Whatever happened to kissing? I just want to be able to sit on my high horse and point at another culture and say, look at those people. They make their women wear these oppressive coverings from head to foot. Isn't that terrible? And not have them be able to point back and say, look at those people, no, don't. It's disgusting. It'll mess you up for life.